Alright, so it seems like you guys wanted this video more than the top 5 mice, and that just goes to show you how far we've come when it comes to mouse pads. We went from having QCK Plus and like those, you know, those mouse pads with a gel wrist rest on it, to now we have hundreds of options, and companies have been noticing the trends in the mouse pad scene and they've been investing some money into it. And because of this, a lot of my top 5 has changed, yes. And you'll see some other mouse pads that have actually come back because I tried them out. I've had them for years now and they still feel the same. So I had to move them back up on the list. And there's also gonna be some noticeable missing mouse pads as well. We'll get into all of that today and more. All right guys, so where should we start? I mean, we got all the mouse pads here. Let's start off with the number 5, and I'm gonna say the number 5 mouse pad is the Five GP4. Now, not only is this a gorgeous mouse pad, but it offers a lot in terms of control. The slowest of any mouse pad on the list today. So if you're looking for more stopping power, let's say you're really weak at flick shots, or if you have a shaky shot in general, or you get spooked when you see an enemy around the corner jump out at you, then a control pad is what you're gonna be looking for. And the GP4 does it better than a lot of the competition out right now. It's very smooth and it has the same base as like a GSR SE, which I actually put it over this time around. This is my favorite base type of any mouse pad. It's like a rubber, but it's not ridged. It's just a smooth, soft rubber, and it really sticks to your desk. The edges are also very, very comfortable, and the stopping power, like I said, is top notch. Now, it's not gonna be a control pad like a black OG GSR, but it's gonna give you a good amount of control while also allowing you to track as well. Sometimes with that GSR, it can be a little hard to track and change directions on the fly. So yeah, this is a solid mouse pad. They're $35, the same price as the GSR SE. This one, like I said, if you're looking for a control pad, this is your guy. All right, so next up we have the number 4 mouse pad on the list. It's the, where is it? Let's see. It is the glorious Ice Pad. Now this one has a lot of controversy surrounding it. Does it last? Is it good? Is it trash? And it stayed really good, and I've really beat this thing to death. I haven't switched out this mouse pad for another one since I got it, and I've been really trying to wear it down, and the glide has just held up. Why, oh why, Glorious, do you always have to have QC issues? I've seen some varying results from other people and it's not good. I'll be honest with you, but if you do get a good one, if you're willing to go through the trouble of returning until you get a new one, this can be a really good mouse pad, especially if you like glide, you're playing track heavy games. It has an infused surface, so it's cloth and glass. In my opinion, it's better than the Shidenkai if you want this kind of surface because it's not cracking. There's not all the glass shards that are coming up out of the mouse pad cloth. It is just, they did a really good job in like laminating it and making sure that it lasts. Another standout feature of this mouse pad is that it's cool to the touch. So if you live in a very humid area, this could actually pay off for you because your arm's not going to get super hot, you're not going to get sweaty, and it's not going to get caught on the mouse pad. And these are priced better than the Artisans at a budget, so if I had to choose between the Shidenkai and the Ice, I would choose the Ice 100%. And the stitch edges have kept up really nice, the base is really good, so Glorious did a really good job on this mouse pad if you do get a good one. All right, so before we get into the top 3 mouse pads, which you guys do not want to miss, I have a word from our sponsor today, Luster. Okay, so you know when you're shopping on Amazon, there's a million options to choose from, and every product basically has 4.5 stars. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel overwhelmed sometimes, and I wonder if the reviews are even real. So I end up going to 50 different sites trying to figure out what's the best, and at the end of it all, I'm still left confused as ever. Well, Luster can help. It's a free browser extension that analyzes trusted expert reviews from the likes of Wirecutter, YouTube videos, and even Reddit discussions, and it gives you an instant second opinion right on Amazon, so you don't even have to leave the page. Luster can even recommend you products based on your budget. It does real-time price comparisons across Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, Target, and more, so you can always sleep easy knowing you got the lowest price possible, and will even let you know when the products are going on sale. It's like the old saying goes, time is money, but with Luster, you save both. It's free and it's so simple. So just click the link in the description, install Luster, and let the extension do all the heavy lifting while you do your online shopping. Like I said before, I really listen to your guys' feedback, and not just my own, but you guys are real world real listeners, and I want to relay what I've heard from other people. And what other people have said is that they bought the Fnatic Dash and it feels like the day that they got it. And that pretty much matches up with what I've come to find with this mouse pad as well. If you're looking for a faster hybrid pad, this is a F15 Surface, what Fnatic is calling it. Has a pretty nice base, huge sizes. My copies haven't developed any kind of slow spots on them. In fact, if anything, I felt like it got a little bit faster over time as I kind of wore it in. And then they made the stitching along the edges very minimal, very small, so it's not going to irritate your arm. This is definitely a great mouse pad that always deserves to be in a discussion for best mouse pad. If you're weak at tracking shots, this is a great mouse pad. It's a little lean on the stopping power, I must say, but if you can control it, this is a beast mouse pad. I was trying it out while I was doing some testing for the top 5 mouse pads, and I fell back in love with this pad. So this pad is going to be getting a little bit more playtime after this video drops, for sure. All right, so the next pad on the list, where are we going? Where are we going with this? Where are we going? All right, we're gonna go. Let's get that off there. Man, this is going quick. All right, so coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the Aqua Control Plus. This has that abundance in surface. Super durable, great for micro flicks. That's where the control name comes from. A lot of people, when they get this mouse pad, they might be like, oh, it's really fast. This ain't a control pad at all. But what it does really well is it allows you to make these little micro adjustments if you overshoot your enemy, or if you do little flick shots, if you have a higher sensitivity. This mouse pad will pay dividends for you. And I said that it was my favorite Valorant pad, and that still holds true today. I always perform really well with this pad. Definitely deserves to be in the talk. Great pricing. Colors are far out. Is that what hippies say? It's like, it reminds me of like a hippie pad, doesn't it? The stitch edges have been really good. The base could be a little bit better, but the surface itself is so durable that I think it's worth picking up. If you want something that's gonna last you a long time, has a good bit of control in the microflicks, like I said, great pad. I consider this one about a medium fast pad. It seems like what's on this list today is like pads that are like medium, but a little bit faster. I feel like that's the sweet spot, like medium. You get that control, but you get a little bit of that tracking once you go up to like a medium fast pad. Yo, what's that song? The boys are back in town. I can't sing and that was cringy. All right, so now we're gonna look at Artisan pads. These are the number 1 pads still, guys. And I kind of came to this realization as I was kind of testing them out versus other mouse pads. And the thing that kind of got to me or made me think that these are number 1 was that I've had these for the longest time, and they still feel like the day that I got them. Like the top 3 that I have every single Artisan pad, but the top 3 for me, I'm gonna share with you guys today, like my favorite ones, and then you guys can go with, do whatever you want with that information. My favorite Artisan pad is the Zero, okay? The Zero is my favorite, the XL Soft. If you're wondering what softness to get, Artisan pads come in a extra soft, soft, and mid. Okay, so the soft or extra, no, let's start with the extra soft. The extra soft is if you want really good stopping power, it's gonna sink into the mouse pad. The soft is gonna give you a great middle ground. That's what I personally like, is a soft on all of the Artisan pads except for the Raiden. I don't even know if they offer the soft in the Raiden, but mid is gonna be if you want something faster. It's gonna be better at tracking, but you're gonna get a little less stopping power. So yeah, the Artisan Zero is my pick for like the best all-arounder. If you love the QCK, but you just want something that's better, the Zero is your guy. And then they have these like anti-slip grip like bottoms or bases. In my opinion, they're not that great. They've slid on my desk. I don't know if I could demonstrate that really quick, but yeah, it's not that great. People have said to put like water on, like on the bottom. That could ruin your desk if you have like an IKEA desk. But if you have wood, it should be fine. But I feel like, as long as your arm is on it, it doesn't really move too much. Then my next favorite is the Raiden. This is a faster pad. It is the fastest, or one of the fastest Artisan pads that you can buy. I have it in a mid, making it even faster. Tracking just feels amazing on this. This has caused some spinouts, I believe, with the G305. So take that for what you will. I haven't had any spinouts with this mouse pad since I got it. I tried it with the G305. I've tried it with the Model O wireless. I've tried it with everything. Okay, I don't want to name off all the mice that I've tried with this, but it's the fastest of the bunch that I'm going to show. Very, very small, tight weave, and it performs really, really well. And then we have the Hind, everybody's favorite. All right, the cult classic, the Hind. Now this is really good in terms of durability. I probably use this the least because the X and Y axis are completely different. And it's pretty drastic compared to some other mouse pads. So that's why I like to just go with the Zero or the Raiden over this one. But this one is more of a rough texture. It's a very, very fast pad. The control on it, it's gonna take a while to get used to. You might even have to lower your sensitivity. But the good thing about Artisan, the great thing about it, you know, what they encompass is, what's great about mouse pads is that there's so many options. There's different strokes for different folks. I might like the Zero better. Somebody might like the Heian better. Somebody might, did I say Hind? Okay. And then somebody might like the Raiden better if they like fast mouse pads or if they suck at certain aspects of shooting. The only downside to Artisans is that they are super expensive, especially when you factor in the shipping. They can come up to upwards of like $70 for one pad, but they will last you a very long time. So you have to weigh the pros and cons. Do you want something right now because they take a long time to ship? You know, do you want to spend the extra money so that you have something that's going to last you a very long time? These are all things that you should consider, but I think that they're worth it. Just put in that order. One day it'll just show up at your house and you'll be happy that you bought it. So yeah, definitely check out an Artisan pad if you haven't already. It's 2020, who hasn't tried one? But coming back to them, I realized how magical they are. And I believe the Zero will definitely be getting more playtime. It already has been. It's been my main mouse pad as of this week of filming this video. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go back to the Zero, and I've been owning with it. So that is my main mouse pad at the moment. It's the #1 pad. Artisan pads are the #1. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and Merry Christmas. I should be dropping this on Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. I love you guys. Enjoy the time with your family, your loved ones, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.